HoodBlitz.
Every time we get the ball, we score.
It's game time. It's time, baby. HoodBlitz. Where the cleats meet the streets. Right here with DJ Scream and Phillip Dukes. Whoa, touchdown! HoodBlitz.
For a mo. DJ Scream.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition, the return of the HoodBlitz.
Yeah.
DJ Scream and Phillip Dukes. And the first thing we have to do is explain to people, because we have fans and stuff,
Right.
why we ain't been around. Now, I want to just tell you, man, we been trying to get this money. You know what I'm talking about? If you know that the first of the month just passed, man, we're trying to get this money. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get that money, man.
Yeah.
So we're going to come up with a HoodBlitz cash app so y'all can give us some money so we can just do it every day.
Hey, man, that would be love, and that would be what we need to do to make sure we give you guys what you need. So, hey, let's make it a team situation. You help us, and we'll help you.
But if it's worth anything, listener out there, we missed y'all.
Yeah, definitely, man. Glad to be back.
So, let's start with last week. Really big topic in the NFL. A lot of kneeling, a lot of locking of hands. We're starting to really see the impact of Colin Kaepernick and him kneeling last year. And
Right.
The president of the United States has spoke his piece. And there are
God.
bars saying that they're not going to show NFL games. And there are sponsors pulling away from athletes. And Jerry Jones, I got off the plane at Hartsfield, Atlanta airport and looked over at the TV and Jerry Jones was on his knee. I'm like, what's really going on? Maybe Dukes can give me some type of clarity.
Man, I can't, man. I don't know what the hell going on right now because, basically, it's a money play right now. The owners are starting to see that, okay, it's getting out of hand. So the owners got to play both sides. So as you see, Jerry Jones, I don't think he gives two shits. Like, honestly, what I do know is that Jerry Jones is about that check. So Jerry Jones said, I got to keep these guys wanting to play for me so I can win a Super Bowl so I can make some money.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I got to make sure that I don't lose the fans.
Right.
Because I know we're America's team, probably the largest revenue statistically when it comes out of,
Well, statistically, and we just have to bring race into it. Statistically, I think there might be less money for Jerry Jones in the African American community, especially if you look at the attendance of Cowboy games.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they're not playing, so when 85 to 90% of your team is black,
right,
and they feel like their owner doesn't give a shit about them, then of course they're not going to want to go out there and do their best regardless of the money.
True.
So if you don't take care of the people who are making you the money, because let's just be clear, like I don't care who fills up the stadium, who do they come to see?
Mm-hmm.
So when they come to see a 90% black team, then of course you want, Jerry Jones has to make sure he keeps the players happy. And that's what, and to my original point, so now the DirecTV is offering refunds because they're saying, oh, okay, well, you don't like the protest, we'll give you your money back. The owners have to do something in order for them to be able to make sure they keep the corporate sponsorship but keep the players happy. So that's so we're going to kneel before the national anthem.
Right.
Like, it's a bunch of bullshit, actually, you know what I mean? Because if that was the case, if all this stuff was real with the owners, then Kaepernick would be in the league right now.
Word. Period.
All
right, so the HoodBlitz is our Twitter and our Instagram. If you want to sound off on the whole kneeling situation, then definitely holler at us, man. It's very, very, very early Saturday morning. We're getting this done for y'all. I'm interested to see what happens in college football today as far as the kneeling and locking hands situation. Very interested to see how the players handle it tomorrow and Monday, and we'll just see where it goes.
Yeah,
But I think the winner in all this, I'm going to be honest, I think there's two winners.
Who?
So far. I think that it is a win for Cap because now he has brought this conversation to the forefront, and people need to know why there was kneeling in the first place.
Right.
They need not forget that. But I have to be honest, the president guy, I don't like to say his name, he wins in it too because it's very divisive.
Yeah, it's sad. And we could talk about that all day long, but we got an idiot for president who wants to divide the country. So actually, like you said, he's been successful at that.
Right. Okay. So Do we want to go back? Let's go back all the way to last week so I can just cap a little bit, man.
Go ahead.
DJ Scream on rant off on Dukes in the fantasy.
Yeah, man.
On rant off on you. What happened, man?
I don't know, man. You know what they say, though. You know, even the sun shine on the dog's ass every now and then, so I ain't tripping.
People don't like to give me my props, man. I'm 2-1 in the Hood Rich League. You're 2-1.
Yeah, I'm 2-1. That was my
Joey,
first loss.
2-1.
2-1 team. You know what I'm saying? 2-1 team.
I mean, last week was a really kind of crazy week. I had Baltimore's defense, and they gave up 44 points after giving up kind of almost no points the first two games. So.
And I honestly thought that it was going to be very tight because usually when we play, it's real tight. Like you beat me by like 3 points before, 2 points. So the Benjamin Watson move was what I thought would just ease me ahead of you, but. I mean, your team kind of tanked, man.
Yeah, I mean, Derek Carr had. I mean, none of it made sense, so I ain't even really trip. It's more so of an outlier than actually what is going to happen on a consistent basis. So I see you probably in the playoffs.
Okay, that's what it is. Now Thursday night we had the Packers versus the Bears, classic rivalry.
Yeah,
I didn't expect much from this rivalry because I feel like the Bears are a really bad football team.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers did what he does. Aaron Rodgers, Jordy Nelson, the connection is it starting to feel Joe Montana, Jerry Rice-ish?
I wouldn't go that far. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback and he has a good wide receiver. I wouldn't call them legendary, but I would say they're probably one of the top quarterback wide receiver tandems in the league.
Yeah, and you know one problem I have with the Packers, and you know Packers are like one of my favorite teams because Rodgers is my favorite quarterback. I feel like there's not enough depth at running back, and I've said that before, and boy, did it pop up to hurt them Thursday night. Ty Montgomery hurt, broken ribs. Mm-hmm. All right, might miss a game, might miss more, who knows. Jamal Williams got hurt on like the second, third play, and to mind you, Jamal Williams hasn't looked that great when he has played.
Right.
So the third string running back, I think his name was Jones, actually didn't look that bad. Aaron Jones.
He actually looked good. He was running hard as hell. Like, yeah, I really feel like if he gets that start next week, he's gonna lock that job up.
Okay.
Yeah, Aaron Jones actually looked pretty doggone good Thursday night.
But not much to talk about in that game. Everybody was kind of on the edge of their seat waiting for Trubisky to come in and relieve Glennon.
Right.
He didn't. Why did John Fox make that call?
I mean, it's too early in the season. One, you want to protect your investment. You want to put him in a situation that's going to be, you want to put him in a situation where it's conducive to him being successful. Like, so I'm not going to. You already paid $13 million to Mike Glennon. Okay, let him. If you're not going to the playoffs this year anyway, then let him be that understudy. Bring him in a more favorable situation. It was wet out there. They just had the weather delay.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it just didn't make much sense to bring in Trubisky. Now, I would say I would monitor that closely in the next 2 weeks because you also have to realize that John Fox is coaching for his job. So I think that if it gets to a point where he feels like he may be able to save his job and the jobs of his assistant coaches by playing Mitch Trubisky early and the owner is okay with it, then it'll happen. But outside of that, I think they're going to sit Trubisky, let him learn, and kind of put him in a A-Rodish situation where you're not putting him out there to burn himself out in a negative situation.
Got you. Okay, so kicking off tomorrow, 9:30 a.m.
Yeah.
We love it when football goes from 9:30 a.m. to midnight.
So crazy.
Overly consumes your Sunday, but what better way to spend your Sunday than watching football?
Right.
Starts at 9:30 a.m. with the Saints and Dolphins. I'm going to name this game the Touchdown Fest. The Touchdown Fest.
I don't know, man.
2017.
With this game, I don't know, man. So football's been weird for me this year. So Miami looked like the world beaters the week before, and they come out and lay an egg against the Jets, who we thought may not have won the game.
Well, this is what I told you guys with Jay Cutler. This is what you get. It doesn't change because it's Jay Cutler.
Right.
And it wouldn't be that much better with Ryan Tannehill. To be completely honest, this is what you get until the Dolphins understand that they need somebody else under center and that the Adam Gase offense and the Dolphins, it doesn't all the way mesh for me.
So where are you expecting the touchdown fest to come from?
Oh, the Saints, just air it out. You know Drew Brees is going to air it out.
Right.
He's going to air it out. So they're going to have to throw the ball to try to keep up.
Right.
And the over-under is 49.5.
Right.
Yep. So I do think that tomorrow you'll get similar to what you saw with the Thursday night game with the 49ers. Who the other guys?
The Rams?
Yes. Something very similar to that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know.
With a few touchdowns in the red zone from running backs.
Yeah, whenever they go across that water, some weird happens. I don't know what it is. So maybe you're right. But if I was to pick that game, I would stay away from it as far as gambling. Any game over there.
Anytime you know you're the only game on, it just changes it a little bit. Just like we'll get to the Redskins Raiders. We could talk about that, but look what the Redskins did Sunday night. They knew all eyes were on them. They were at home, and they were supposed to get their ass kicked, and it didn't happen that way.
And you know what was also weird? But just think about it. Okay, imagine. So you know how weird it looks for you to be up in the morning at 9:30 on a Sunday and see football.
Right.
Imagine how it is playing it.
Right. No. It's
like
playing it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Their body, you know, they probably haven't played a 9:30 game since they were preteens.
Yeah.
So you know and I do think there is something to be said for you know, the time zone change. So I hate those games, honestly. They look weird on TV. I don't like it. Keep it in the States, bro. Like, yeah, I don't like it. Joe, what you think? You like football overseas?
Yeah, because first of all, it ain't going nowhere for sure.
Right.
Right.
It's going to get to the point where there's 16 games. There's going to be a game every week in London. Every team's going to play one.
Very profitable.
I think they're going to add a game eventually to. There's going to be 17 game season, and every team's going to play one London game.
Oh my goodness. I don't. That's exactly why I did not want to talk to you, Joe.
Well, Joe, put me down. Put me down for the Saints tomorrow in Touchdown Fest.
Got you.
All right, and
I double down with the Saints.
Yeah, Saints and Touchdown Fest. All right, so in the good old AFC rivalry, we got the Titans and Texans. Deshaun Watson versus Marcus
Where they playing?
Mariota. It is in Houston, Texas.
Ooh, I think the Titans are ready. I don't know. They've been surprising me all year, but I think Deshaun Watson is ready to get his first one. Go ahead and give me the Texans.
Oh man, it's tough. You know, Will Fuller comes back too. I like the Titans in that one, man. I think Mariota. I think Mariota has a better game than Deshaun Watson under center, which is a big part of it. But of course, a lot of it is going to come down to what the Texans defense does. But I like the Titans in that one.
Yeah, I mean
that DeMarco Murray, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I think. I think the Titans are going to show if they're pretenders or contenders after this game.
True. It's definitely a big game for them.
Yeah, how many games have they lost?
They're 1-2. Are they 1-2 or 2-1?
They got to be at least 2-1.
So the 2-1. 2-1. Okay. So
the Seattle game last week was huge.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We'll see who's for real this week. So this will be the first. This is the end of the first quarter of the season. So we're going to see a lot of teams show themselves to see who they really are, and we're going to see a lot of players also show us who they really are.
And in our high school football game of the week, we had the Jacksonville Jaguars at the New York Jets.
Man, you know what? Give me the Jags, but the Jags aren't a high school football team anymore.
Well, they got a very NFL defense, but I still think the offense is high school.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you put up 44 points in the NFL, you got potential there. I don't care where it is. 44 points is 44 points.
In London, man.
I mean, and we'll see this week. Now, Blake Bortles comes back and has another good game. It's amazing what confidence can do for you.
Yeah.
If he comes back, and they did that without the number one receiver. All he has to do is turn around, get that ball to Fournette, play action, and he still has Hearns. He still has Marquise Lee. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest options, but he's making it happen. So I think give me the Jags in that one, and I think the defense will be a catalyst to score some touchdowns.
You know what I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna do we're tired of this shit pick and go with the Jets because they tired of this shit.
What shit are they tired of?
They're just tired of it. Everybody's saying y'all want to get y'all defense and stack them against us in fantasy, and we this and we that, and they won last week.
They beat the hell out of them folks
they
too,
did.
man. Yeah, they did.
It is very not likely that the Jets beat the Jaguars, but I just have a feeling.
All right, well, go with
because the Jaguars are not a good team. Don't buy it. They might be a good team in London, but they're not a good team.
Okay.
Don't buy it. Don't buy it.
Well, defense wins ball games, and they do have one of the best defenses in the league. I'm sorry. So, yeah, give me the Jags.
Go McCown. Panthers and Patriots tomorrow. Brady versus Cam. The south side of the ATL versus the Boston Bad Boy.
Yeah, give me the Patriots.
It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. When you see what Tom Brady did in the last, 90 seconds of the game last week, literally just went out there and took the game back from Deshaun Watson, literally in 3 pass plays.
Yeah, Cam is hurt. Like I really think they need to go ahead and sit Cam before.